you can and should like who you are and respect yourself and ideally love yourself while also simultaneously working to improve yourself. Those two things, it's not one or the other. You don't have to hate yourself to want to be training. You can like who you are now, but also want to improve and get better. And that's the crux of it for me.
I also think the idea of telling someone just love yourself is like telling someone who needs to lose weight, well, just lose weight, right? It's like that telling people you should love yourself. But what if you don't love yourself? What if like you're severely depressed, or like what if you have some mental health issues, or what if like you're just going through a rough patch and you don't love yourself? Telling people, but you should just love yourself, that's going to make them feel even worse. It's like, but I don't love myself. And you're just over here telling me, but I should. So I'm just reinforcing something's wrong with me altogether. It's like the people who say, well, you should just love yourself are also the people who say, well, you shouldn't just say, just feel this way. But meanwhile, here you are telling people to feel a certain way. It's very hypocritical and it's very short-sighted. And there are a lot of issues that I have with much of the shit going on with that end of the industry.
This is a weird transition, but it just came into my mind. And we don't have to go super deep on this, but I thought it was very interesting when it happened to me, and I wasn't expecting it. And I didn't know that I didn't on the surface ever think that I didn't like myself. I remember in 2018, I was listening to a podcast, a poker podcast. Joe Ingram had Garrett Adelstein, this like big time Los Angeles poker pro on. Great dude, but he's actually like involved in this cheating scandal right now. He was allegedly cheated. I'm not going to get into all that, but basically they were on this podcast. This Garrett guy was like talking about
he was cheated, or he was cheating.
Cheated, but okay. I don't know. People are like getting sued for saying that, so he was allegedly cheated. And he said something on Joe Ingram's podcast. He's very like open about, struggles he's had with depression, etc. And he said something about not liking himself. I don't know. I was walking through Wall Street at the time. I'll never forget it. And I realized I was like, I really like myself. but I was like, when did that happen? Because I remember not too long ago, I didn't. And there was never a switch. I never realized like, oh, I like myself now. But there was some switch in there in like 2017, 2018. And I firmly believe it was when I started actively trying to improve my character and like actively trying to make decisions that were aligned with the person I wanted to be rather than any other motivation. It was around the time of like stumbling across JP's content and really trying to become a better man, that it was like, I don't even know if anything had actually changed about me, but within that vacuum of trying to be a better person, I was like, oh, I actually like who I am right now, which is weird. And it hasn't changed since.
That's awesome. I love that. I think it's an interesting phenomena because like sometimes I like myself and sometimes I'm like, God, I'm such a piece of shit.
Well, right? in the moment, sure. Like, yeah, I think that's very normal.
Yeah. But on the whole, knowing that you're trying to be the best that you can be for yourself and for those around you.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.